If you have a terrace garden and you can simply cover it with succulents, grow succulents in your terrace garden because they will receive a lot of sunlight. Because sunlight plays a major role in growing these beautiful jade plants. Today the topic is growing Crassula Ovata, the jade plant, beautiful lucky plant. So let's see what are the growing tips of this beautiful plant. Another tip, friends, do not always add the fertilizer directly to the root. Add them around the pot or the plant. That is one thing. And there's another thing to keep in mind. Always check the soil. You can see whether the soil is wet or dry. Use a small stick or any spoon or whatever the thing that you have, especially if you have a wooden stick, that will show whether the soil is wet or dry. That is another tip, friends. So I add these two bonus tips in this video so that all these succulent lovers will like it, because that is very helpful knowing these things. So little things when you are doing gardening, it is very important to know these things because they are very helpful for your plants to grow them healthily and happily. So friends, this video is about growing Crassula Ovata, and please stay tuned until the end. Crassula Ovata, another succulent, a beautiful jade plant known as the lucky plant as well. They fits into medium to any small size plant. So get this plant to your plants collection. This is not an indoor plant, friends. This is an outdoor plant. So Crassula Ovata is an outdoor plant, a permanent plant, low maintenance plant, a beautiful succulent. So these plants can be propagated easily with a single leaf. Take a leaf of the plant and put it in the pot. You will see the growth very easily, and also they will grow very soon. So this plant doesn't need much care, much fertilizer, and also these plants are permanent plants and low maintenance, so no need to regular water these plants as they are succulents and they store water in their leaves. So this is an ideal plant for lazy gardeners and also busy people, and keep it near a window for better growth if you have kept it indoors. This plant should get at least 6 to 7 hours of sunlight. You can expose this plant to bright indirect sunlight. So keep it in a place where they get a lot of sunlight, but make sure it is not direct sunlight. How to add fertilizer? So let's see how to add fertilizer to your jade plant. So when you add fertilizer to this plant of your choice, select any fertilizer of your choice, dig around the plant and add fertilizer. So what is the best fertilizer for this plant? I recommend using organic fertilizer like tea or coffee fertilizer. You can add in the powder form, and we will see how I do it. So this is the fertilizer that used by me, because I use organic fertilizers. I use organic tea fertilizer or coffee fertilizer for my ornamental plants, especially for jade plants, because they need nitrogen. One thing is that, and the other thing is you can easily get them from your home. So two reasons why I use this coffee and tea fertilizer for my ornamental plants. So this is coffee fertilizer. You can use tea fertilizer as well, or mixture of both. That will give a great boost to your ornamental plants. How to add fertilizer? So once you dig around the plant, you can add them simply to the soil and cover it. So that will be really very good because they are nitrogen high. These plants need a lot of nitrogen to grow. So provide them with organic fertilizers. So that is how you do the fertilizing of this jade plant. So when talking about watering, you don't need everyday watering, regular watering for this plant. You can check the top layer of the soil and water. If the top layer of the soil is dried out, you can simply spray the plant. And I have described how to water these succulent plants in my previous video as well. I will put the link in the description so that you can watch it after this video with your time. So the other method is fill any basin or any small jar or whatever the thing that you have, and fill it with water and leave the plant inside that for a couple of minutes. By doing that, you are giving the roots a lot of water, a lot of hydration, so that the jade plant will be really very happy. You can leave it like this for a couple of minutes and take the plant out. So that is the other method of watering jade plants. There are two common problems with overwatering. If you overwater these plants, especially the jade plants, you will see leaves are falling out. That is one thing. And if you do not water this plant properly, that is also going to be a problem, because then you will see thinning of leaves. So these are the two common problems with jade plant. You will have to take care of with that. You will have to be mindful. Overwatering and underwatering both can lead to common problems with the jade plant. So be mindful, friends. Even if you have kept it outdoors as an outdoor plant, then you will have to take care of the jade plant during the rainy season. That is one thing, because you will have to shift it to a place where they doesn't get too much of rainwater. That is another thing you'll have to keep in mind. So when talking about the soil mixture for this plant, you're going to buy it from the market. You can directly buy the succulent potting mix, or else you can make the succulent soil mixture at home. You can use garden soil 1/3, sand 1/3, and also you can use perlites and some cocoa peat in the mixture. So that is the soil mixture for the succulent plants. You can use it for any jade plant, or for any aloe vera plant, or for this Crassula Ovata plant. So that is the soil mixture. Propagate this plant with a single leaf. Take a healthy leaf from the mother plant and you can simply propagate them. You don't need any stems. You can put the leaf in the same soil and see the plant grow. So that is how you propagate this beautiful plant. Crassula Ovata plants doesn't like getting watered every day, and you'll have to provide indirect sunlight, and also bright sunlight to medium sunlight will be sufficient. Provide bright indirect sunlight and do not overwater these plants, and they need well draining soil. The drainage hole should be there, and also they fix into small planters. And this Crassula Ovata plant is a lucky plant in Feng Shui. They are called as the money plant. So it's an ideal thing for a gift. Gift it to your friends. As a gardener, you can gift them to your friends and family, because this is a very lucky plant to your home. So friends, these are the tips and tricks of growing Ovata. If you like my gardening videos, stay tuned to Tamara's Garden. My gardening videos are my personal experiences, friends. So if you like them, don't forget to give them a big like and share it with your family and friends. Hope you find it very useful. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for watching. Hope it is very useful to you. Happy gardening, friends.